Finished Flash animation. What I'm going to show you how to do now is how I can export it, and I'll even export a second one. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it into iMovie and we're going to add our voices to it. So I know this is not the quality of animation that you guys have created, but let's pretend this is, and I'm going to say File, and I'm going to say Export, and I'm going to say Export Movie. It's going to export the whole thing, and I'm going to throw it on my desktop there. And right now it's saving as an SWF movie. That kind of movie cannot be edited in iMovie. The kind of movie that can be, however, is QuickTime. Okay, so we're going to say QuickTime, and I'll call this part 1. Let's pretend there are 2 parts to my movie. I'm going to save it. It's going to ask me some questions. All of the settings are fine. You can just say Export. And let's pretend I have another movie. Another movie which is just as gripping, where the ball moves the other direction. Woo! Woo! Okay, and now we'll do the same thing with this movie, Export. And can you tell me, Shannon, what is it that I need to do? Let's say, what am I going to do?
You change it to the QuickTime.
Okay, from SWF to QuickTime. I'm just going to put it on my desktop, and we'll call this part 2 of our gripping tale. All right, while that's happening, I can fire up iMovie, and I can import these 2 movies to iMovie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down or up here, and I'm going to say File, Import Movies. Okay, then just leave it on large. Don't use original size. Just say large. We're going to go find it. Hey, where did I save it? Who remembers?
Desktop.
Desktop. Okay. And oh, there they are. Part 2, Part 1. I'm going to choose them both. You can choose more than one file at a time by hitting the command button. So I could choose one there and one down here if I wanted to. But I'm just going to choose those 2. And it's going to ask for an event name. Let's call it Midsummer Night's Dream, because that's what you guys are. That's what you guys are doing. And I'm going to say import. Okay, it's going to take not very much time to import those 2 video clips, and here they are. So I can see, oh, that's my part 1. Oh, there's my part 2. What a gripping tale. I can go up here to my project library and create a new project. And I might call it, again, Midsummer Night's Dream, or whatever. And then I'm going to say create. Now, actually, something I should have done. The shape of this video, the aspect or the shape is 4:3. That means it's 4 wide, 3 tall. And the type of video that I just told this thing to make was 16:9. So what I should have chosen in that previous window was not widescreen, but 4:3. Okay? And then I'm going to say OK. And now it'll look proper when we make it. So I'm going to drag in this. Let's say I needed this part to repeat like 3 times. I'll just drag it in 3 times. And then maybe I need this part to happen once. And then maybe I need this part to happen 1 more time. Okay? Again, kind of a boring movie. You can see, what's the total length of my 7.2 seconds? Okay? What you might want to do is think, okay, what am I going to say? And do I need more than 7.2 seconds? You might. So you might just repeat the whole thing a couple more times. Throw in more parts. Okay? It's okay to repeat it. Remember, this is like your flickering iPad storybook example that I talked about. So I've got this here. If I play my whole thing, you can see the gripping tale. That is the blue ball floating around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my microphone. I'm going to make sure that it's on the middle setting. The reason we use these microphones is it removes external noise. I don't know what's going to happen with the QuickTime movie when I plug it in. Let's find out. I hope your time movie. Let's find out. I think it is. Look, it's still wiggling, and I probably got louder. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to record my voice. So I'm going to go, this thing right here, this microphone means voice recorder. So what I do is I click it, and then I click where I want to begin to start speaking in the movie. It's going to play the movie, and it's going to record my voice. So I click, and it counts down. Once upon a time, in a forest, there was a guy named Puck, who was not a blue ball floating around, and I don't know anything actually about the play. I know. Now I'm going to unplug my playback. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
And actually, we can't hear it play back because the speaker is not working on the Apple TV right now. Anyway, you would hear it, I'm sure. It would be wonderful. Actually, let's turn off AirPlay mirroring, and then we should probably be able to hear it just through my computer speakers.
I'm in a forest. There was a guy named Puck, who was not a blue ball floating around, and I don't know anything actually.
I make a wonderful narrator. Okay, so you guys know how to do it. When this is done, the last step is to export it. Now, you might want to add some titles. So you could go here to the T, you could throw some titles in and describe what the scene is that you're about to see. Oh, look, curtains. I like that for a play. So you could say, Midsummer Night's Dream. And then, I don't know, Act 4, Scene 2,400 and something, whatever. And then you might describe what's happening. And then you're going to say, shh, file. And then, actually, you're just going to say share, export movie. You're going to choose the one that says large, throw it on your desktop or your Google Drive, and say export, and it'll save. And that's it. Thank you.